the fourth offensively, but a lot of that has had to do with the state of the game at that point. They've scored just 34 total fourth quarter points over the last 4 games, only 20 over the last 3 games, but in all those situations, we've seen a running clock. Though Coach Taylor has talked about the importance of not losing intensity going into those final quarters, because this is a Lady Cats team that, regardless of that, ranks 18th in the state in scoring at nearly 62 points per game. But over these 4 games since the 2A, they're averaging 58.5 through 3 quarters. So the offense has been at the best that it's been all season long. They've just lost a little bit of steam as the game has gone on. Fortunately for FS, we mentioned Edmonson County earlier, what Franklin-Simpson did to them. Butler County coming off that win over Edmonson County. It's a very similar team to this Lady Bears squad, and it's the reason I bring up the comparison. In that game against Edmonson County, it was the 6th of the season for Franklin-Simpson. They had their best fourth quarter of the year, scoring 24 points and holding the Lady Wildcats on the other side to 8 points. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at this Butler County squad as we continue to get you set for the first of 2 matchups here from Butler County High School in Morgantown. It's Franklin-Simpson, Butler County. The girls up first with the boys to follow. You're listening to Lady Cat Basketball on 92.3 WFKN. Butler County High School. We're about 7 minutes out from tip here in Morgantown. Tyler Eaton with you as we get set for another boy-girl doubleheader. We've had a healthy number of them since we're able to get things back into swing after we hung up. So if you're listening on Channel 9, we've got a great point here where everything is hung up. We're going to call back. Service went out, and we'll get back on the radio. We'll resume things on Channel 9. It's been wonderful up here in Morgantown. It works out. We'll get it back on. I'll talk around it. They'll never know. Back with you here, and I'm not going to say the town name again because I just said it, and it knocked us off the air. I refused to go with the voodoo. We're in Butler County. That's all I'm going to say about it. We knew the phone service was spotty. We're hoping nothing gets knocked off the rest of the way. If you were with us on the radio call, at least on the start last night, it's been a heck of a ride the last couple of nights when it comes to trying to broadcast these games on the radio. Again, thankfully, we've had Channel 9 with us, so we're able to, one way or another, bring you Franklin-Simpson basketball. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again today. With all the coverage we've got of Franklin-Simpson between Channel 9, being able to do all the games on the radio, and the work that's been done with the FS Sports Network, Damaris Payne running that, man, it is amazing just how much there is for Franklin-Simpson. And it's not generated from anybody on the outside. It's all internal, and it's awesome just to be a small part of it. Getting set for the girls matchup here at Butler County. Let's take a closer look at this Lady Bears squad that's 12-8 on the season. They're 3-1 in their district, and they're 7-2 on their home floor so far this year. For the first time since the 2A tournament in Owensboro, if you got to join us for any of those games, what a dandy that trip was for Franklin-Simpson, finishing as runners-up in that 2A state tournament. This is going to be the first time since then Franklin-Simpson should, at least on paper, be challenged on the boards, as this is a Lady Bears team that ranks top 5 in the state at 38.6 rebounds per game. Granted, they don't really do it with size. They don't have a player listed over 5'10" on their roster, and their leading rebounder is a 5'7" freshman in Ava Wilson. She's also their leading scorer and does all of her damage inside and even more so at the free throw line. And you're going to notice that's a theme that carries over with everybody on this Butler County team. Wilson is 0 for 13 from three-point range this year and has more free throws made than field goals made, and it's not even close. She's made 94 free throws this year, 67 field goals. She gets the line 7 times per game and makes 75% of them when she gets there. 5'4" senior Taylor Lee, she's averaging 9 points per game. She's the team's main and really only shooting threat. As a team, now we don't have the stats in from yesterday's game against Edmonson County in terms of the specifics. So disregarding that game, the other 19 they've played, Leach has made 23 pointers. The rest of this team has made 11. As a team, they shoot 17% from deep on 10 attempts per game, but they are built to beat you at the free throw line, where they take 24 free throws per game. That is one of the top marks in the state of Kentucky. In a game against Marion County back in December, which also happened to be the highest scoring game for this Butler County team, they lost in 3 overtimes, put up 90 points. They got 29 of them from the free throw line. They took 50 free throws in that game. Now, the good news for Franklin-Simpson, Todd County Central and Logan County, who Franklin-Simpson handled with ease, have already shown the formula to beat this Lady Bears teams. They both picked up wins over Butler County back in December, and they each held Butler County under 20 free throw attempts. Todd County Central took 22 free throws in their wins over this Lady Bears squad. 54-49, Todd County Central took it here on this floor at Butler County. The Lady Bears fell on the road at Logan County. 58-45 was the final in that one. But as we said in our first segment, this is a Butler County team that's playing their best basketball of the season. They've won 5 in a row, 7 of their last 8. They just beat their chief rival in Edmonson County, so they're feeling good, but so are the Lady Cats, and the same can be said for the Wildcats. It's going to be a fun night of basketball here at Butler County High School, so stay with us as we come back, bring you the starting lineups, and get to tip-off in the girls' matchup between these two teams. You are listening to Lady Cat Basketball on 92.3 WFKN. Starting lineups are being announced here at Butler County High School, so let's meet them as well for this girls matchup between the Lady Cats and the Lady Bears. First for Butler County, they're 12-8 on the season under sixth-year head coach Lexi Belcher. Won 19 games last year, 25 the year before in their first 20-win season since the 2000-2001 year. We've talked about a few of their starters already. Taylor Leach, the 5'4" senior, who's averaging 9 points per game, led them with 13 last night in their win over Edmonson County. The freshman Ava Wilson, 5'7", number 24, nearly averaging a double-double. And then Anne-Marie Skaggs, who scores in double figures. She's done it 9 times so far this year with a season high of 28. Elsewhere, you see 5'4" junior Bailey Moore. She wears number 4 and averages 3.5 points per game this year. And then down low, the other forward besides Wilson is 5'8" senior Addison Miller, number 32. She averages 4 points and 5 boards. For Franklin-Simpson, the 20-1 Lady Cats under fourth-year head coach Ashley Taylor. This is a squad that is 20-1. The one loss coming in that 2A state championship game. They go 3 guards, 2 forwards. It's the same lineup we've seen all year. Lanaya Brown, Caitlin McAllister, Jasmine Savage, the backcourt. The front court duo that is the best this area has to offer. Larisha Cawthorn and Chloe Smith. Risha wins the tip. And we're underway from Butler County High School. Savage, a wide open 3, 5 seconds in, buries it. How about a picture-perfect start for Franklin-Simpson as the officials take a timeout. I think the ball got knocked away deep into a corner. Sav didn't have a triple in that game last night against Logan County. She's made 92 for her career, a 43% three-point shooter. She's making about 2 per game. She's just under the threshold to be in the state rankings in terms of percentage, but if she was there, she would rank 5th. Steal up top, Brown dumps it off for Risha, pulls up from 4 feet, and it's 5-0 already, Franklin-Simpson, and we played 30 seconds. Far side, Moore has it for Butler County. McAllister guarding her now. It goes back into the hands of Skaggs. 5'9" sophomore. She's their most efficient player at 45% from the field. They only shoot 33% as a team. Right now she's in trouble, being hounded by Cawthorn. It's close to a 5-second closely guarded, and it is a 5-second closely guarded. Cawthorn claps as she rallies the troops. I think Franklin-Simpson feeling that message in the locker room after last night's game. It was a dominant win. And yet Coach Taylor stayed with them more than 20 minutes afterwards talking about the lack of effort in those final 3 quarters. Left elbow, Cawthorn looked for Savage. Instead goes right corner, Lanaya Brown. Back to Larisha. Darts at left corner. Sav wants another. Give it to her. She's already got 6. Jasmine Savage heating up from 3. 8-0 Franklin-Simpson. They made 3 threes against Logan County. All of them were in the first quarter as we get it looked like a bump maybe on Lanaya, but instead they say that Parker Willoughby, who had just checked in, stepped out of bounds. And it goes back to Franklin-Simpson. McAllister brings it up, now goes left corner, Savage. Left elbow, Cawthorn fronts, fires, missed it long with a good look. And it's rebounded by Skaggs. Leaves it up on the right side for Moore, and she double dribbled. Didn't even realize it. Picked up her dribble, put it back on the floor, and it's back to Franklin-Simpson. Back-to-back unforced turnovers. Jasmine now has made multiple threes in 15 of the 21 games Franklin-Simpson has played. Right elbow, Cawthorn looks down low, gets caught, and now it goes up top, Lanaya Brown. Into the corner, Savage. Looking down low at Smith. Instead, they go back up top to Lanaya. Drives right side. Beats her man. Got down low, but it's knocked away, and then it falls into the hands of Moore, who was the one to strip it. But she was standing on the baseline, and it goes underneath with a Franklin-Simpson inbound. McAllister to fire it in. Goes right into Cawthorn. They run that play so many times, and nobody's caught on. She's fouled trying to lay up. 2 free throws for Risha. As soon as Caitlin gets it, she'll just look at Larisha and throw it straight to her. They don't give you a chance to defend it if you're not fronting from the jump. And Cawthorn will have 2 free throws with the first foul on Bailey Moore. Anytime she's on LaRisha, give it to her. She's only 5'4", as Risha's first free throw gets the bounce. 2 for 2 at the line against Logan County as she scored 20 points 6 times this year. She's had at least 20, 10 straight games. She's had at least 15. Second free throw doesn't get the friendly roll, and it's rebounded down low by Ava Wilson. That star freshman averaging 13 points, 10 boards. She's got 6 double-doubles. Right corner, a rare three-pointer, left short. Skaggs missed it, and here comes Franklin-Simpson. Brown nearly stepped out of bounds on the near side, but gets it off to Savage. Top of the key, can she have a third one? Missed it off the right side. Smith fighting for the board. It's on the floor and rolls out of bounds to stay with Franklin-Simpson. Vanessa Ray will check in. We'll see who comes out. It'll be LaRisha. 9-0 Franklin-Simpson. 5:38 left opening quarter here from Butler County High School. If you're just joining us, sounding a little bit different as Chloe Smith can't finish an open layup off the inbound and then commits it over the back foul down low, trying to get the board over Wilson. Sound a little bit different on the radio today. Internet service not holding up here at Butler County, so we can't do the stream that we've been doing since that 2A tournament in Owensboro. But if you're watching on Channel 9, it sounds just the same. Wild inbound pass goes right to Kayla McAllister. They tried to throw it over her head. She picked it off at half court, gives it off to Lanaya. Left corner, beautiful step around in the post. It's 11-0 Franklin-Simpson. Lanaya's first bucket after she had 7 last night. She averages 8. Savage picks off a pass, threw it over the head of McAllister, but right to Lanaya Brown. Boy, she's become a weapon in transition over the last few games, and it's 13-0 Franklin-Simpson. Maddie Jones breaks the press. That was Ava Wilson. She was bumped and fouled. She'll have 2 free throws. That's what she does. As we mentioned in the pregame, gets there 7 times a game. She's a 75% free throw shooter. In their loss to Logan County, had 13 points and 17 rebounds. She makes the first of these 2 to put Butler County on the board, which has become a theme here for Franklin-Simpson. It almost took 3 minutes for Butler County to score. It seems like every game now it's taking teams around that 3-minute mark to finally get points, as the second free throw rattles off and Cawthorn has the board. Surveys, gives to Nasia Nolan. Had Vanessa Ray on the cut, didn't see her, and then had it knocked away down low by Addison Miller. Off to Bailey Moore. She gets into the half court, throws up a runner, fighting for her own board off the miss, and tipped it out of bounds. 4:47 left in this opening frame. It's 13-1 Franklin-Simpson. 2 threes already for Jasmine Savage, who is 6 away from 100 for her career. Lanaya Brown has it up top, picks up her dribble, now goes to Cawthorn on the elbow. Looking to go to work. Gets inside. Goes up and over the contact. Missed the first try, but got it back, and she's not going to miss that twice. LaRisha's got 5. 15-1. Up top, Miller gives it to the guard Skaggs. She has to fall down to get it. It was poked out by the pressure from Brown, and then it was thrown away. Skaggs and Miller come out. Carrington Hunt in, as well as Parker Willoughby. Willoughby averaging over 6 points per game. As up top, Savage left alone again. Somebody's got to guard her, or she's just going to keep teeing off. I'm fine with it. 18-1 Franklin-Simpson. Sav's got 3 triples. Up top, Wilson being pressured by Cawthorn, and they get her for a bump. And no, they call an offensive foul against Wilson. Could have gone either way. I was a little confused that they called it. I thought, if anything, no call, because it looked like contact from both sides. But they call it a turnover. I don't think it was a foul. I think they just said she walked with it. Left side, Nolan goes into the corner. Savage. Jasmine back to Nasia. Now right side, Vanessa Ray. Beats her man off the dribble. Gets inside, missed the layup, but she's fouled by a rotating Bailey Moore. And that's the second on Moore. Nessa split a couple of free throws, had 9 points for Franklin-Simpson against Logan County last night. Misses the front end of these 2. Boy, what a weapon she's become off the bench, averaging 6.5 points, double figures 7 times. and is just so quick off the dribble. As the second free throw bounces high off the back iron and falls to make it 19-1. 3:40 left first quarter from Butler County High. Left side, they get it front court with Maddie Jones. Goes down low. Nice look on the first try, missed. Second attempt doesn't fall either for Carly Cardwell. She's still fighting for it down low. Gets it back, fades over Cawthorn, and it rattles out again. Now Cawthorn falls down. I think they're going to get a foul against Cardwell. She's an 8th grader that's just been elevated up to play on the varsity team, averaging 3.4 per game in the 5 games that she's played. Has been uber efficient coming into this one. Right there, missed a few shots, padded the rebound total, but she was 8 for 11 from the floor coming into this game. How quickly that changes. Nolan to inbound for Franklin-Simpson, and we get a foul as McAllister was trying to spring free to get it, and either Willoughby or Hunt held her. They do get that on Willoughby, her first. It's the 4th on Butler County, so Franklin-Simpson in the bonus for the final 3:15 of this first quarter. Cawthorn gets the inbound, got away initially from Cardwell, but then lost it, and it's a free steal for Butler County. Been talking to Risha about the importance of those handles, especially in transition. She's been working on it. That time just lost control. Right wing Hunt has it for Butler County, averaging 3 points, 2 boards on the season. Picked up by Sanaya Downey, who just checked in. Nice screen set by Wilson. They missed her on the roll. Now instead they go opposite block to Cardwell. Defended extremely well by Nolan. Missed it long, but there's Wilson. Gets inside, and she's tripped up trying to pass it across the lane. It should be an inbound underneath for Butler County. You start to see how Ava Wilson, despite being just 5'7", is able to get so many rebounds. She positions herself very well and knows how to use her frame. She gets the inbound here in the near side corner, picked up by Nolan. Nice spin move to get free. Dumps it off down low, and we're going to get a jump ball called as Maddie Jones was tied up by McAllister. The arrow, though, keeps it with Butler County. Caitlin has quickly morphed into one of the, if not the best defender out of this great group of defenders in the Franklin-Simpson backcourt. Inbound comes in up top to Jones. Now it goes on the far wing, Willoughby. Inside against Cawthorn. She doesn't want that matchup and has to kick it out. Gets it back on the wing, drives it Cawthorn. Can't get around her and leaves it off in the corner for Hunt. We've got 2:15 left in the quarter. They go down low to Wilson. She lost it between her legs. And Franklin-Simpson was in the area, but they say it was last touched by Wilson. Lady Cats force another turnover. It's 19-1 Franklin-Simpson. And Butler County having to apply some full court pressure. McAllister, though, forces them to back off as she'll walk at front court. Downey tries to set a screen for Savage, but she tripped, I think, on Downey's foot, trying to wrap around it up top. Fortunately, after the pass was misfired, Butler County couldn't control it, and it goes out of bounds on the far sideline in front of the Butler County bench to stay with Franklin-Simpson. McAllister gets the inbound on the Kentucky outline on the far side, deep right wing. Now they go down low, Cawthorn. Double team. Drives left, got stuck. It was poked out, but it goes right to Savage. Left side, Nasia Nolan. Drives right, gets all the way to the block, misses it long, but Larisha controls the board and finishes. She's got 7. Savage leads all with 9. It's 21-1. These first quarters, the last 2 nights have been special. High pass to Willoughby, chases it down, defended man on by McAllister, who now switches on to Hunt, who got the handoff. Can't get around Caitlin, throws up a wild shot, but bailed out by a foul. I think Nasia might have come in and fouled her. It is on Nolan. It's the 4th on Franklin-Simpson, so Butler County will be in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. And as Hunt goes to the line. No, they say it was on the floor. I thought she was in the act of shooting. And initially Hunt was standing there, too, to take 2 free throws. Instead, they're going to inbound underneath as Ava Wilson gets her first breather of the night. Addison Miller takes her place. Inbound pass deflected by Lanaya Brown, and she's up with the steal as well. Lanaya, bounce pass, right side. Nolan gets inside, and she scores. 23-1. Near side pressure applied by Brown against Willoughby. The 5'5 sophomore loses it. Lanaya had another steal, then it went right back to Willoughby. Right side 3. Left short. Nolan tipped the board, but Hunt chases it down. Uses a screen at the top by Maddie Jones. Now sends it into the corner, and they'll reset. Under a minute left in this first quarter. 23-1 is the Franklin-Simpson lead. Near side, Maddie Jones, the 5'1 junior, tries to body up on Lanaya Brown, who poked it away, but she chases it down on the far side. Goes down low. It was a nice backdoor cut, but Nolan disrupted it. To McAllister. Up ahead, hits Cawthorn in stride. Give LaRisha already 9 to match Savage's 9 and give Franklin-Simpson a 25-1 lead. Lady Cats still applying that full court pressure. Cawthorn tips a pass, steals it away. Numbers, Lanaya Brown finishes up and over the defender. She's already got 6. It's 27-1 after they scored 25 in the first quarter last night. And the intensity going nowhere. Brown hounding Willoughby, but she breaks the press. Throws up a runner from 14, missed it. Cawthorn with the board. They've got 5 seconds to work with, and she's fouled. It'll be 2 free throws for LaRisha, who can get into double figures if she hits one of them. 27-1. Our score with 4.7 seconds left in this opening quarter. Franklin-Simpson's best opening frame offensively was when they scored 29 against Allen County Scottsville last week. But in terms of offense and defense, this has been special. Cawthorn bends, fires, drains it. Give her 10. Bailey Moore comes back in for Butler County. Willoughby checks out. Cawthorn taking her time on this second free throw. And drills it. 29-1. Moore gets the inbound. Gets it up to half court in the hands of Cardwell. They got it on the baseline but ran out of time as Hunt couldn't get a shot off. 29 points for Franklin-Simpson in this opening frame. You could argue what's been more impressive, the offense or the defense. We'll call it a tie. 28-point lead for the Lady Cats after 1. You're listening to Franklin-Simpson basketball on 92.3 WFKN. Coming into this game, the Butler County Lady Bears had won 5 in a row, 7 of their last 8, and just beaten probably the favorites in the 12th District, Edmonson County, 39-36 here at home last night. After one quarter, they trail the Franklin-Simpson Lady Cats, the number 9 team in the state, 29-1. As we get the quarter underway, Vanessa Ray has it for Franklin-Simpson, tries to go down low to Chloe Smith, and it's batted away. Coming the other way, Bailey Moore has to pull it out because Franklin-Simpson gets back really well on defense. And now Butler County will have to operate in the half court where they have had, well, no success so far tonight. And speaking of that, Moore throws it away to Smith. Had it batted away, looking down low, fires to Lanaya Brown. Athletic layup around the contest for Moore, no good. And the rebound is tipped out off of FS. Lanaya's got 6. LaRisha Cawthorn leads everybody with 11. Jasmine Savage got it going early with 3 triples. She's already got 9 points in this game. Her career high is 12. She's done that twice. As near side, Bailey Moore, the 5'4 junior, has it. Wraps around a screen, now dumps it off in the corner to the 8th grader Cardwell. Getting around Smith, but Chloe recovers and blocks the shot from behind. She's got the board as well. in transition. Long strides, and Chloe is on the board. 31-1. Caitlin McAllister, the lone starter yet to score. Up top, Lanaya bats away another one that's out of bounds on the near sideline. Right in front of Coach Spencer as the Wildcats look to continue their winning streak against the Butler County team that offensively is amongst the best in the state. They've got some names you've certainly heard of, especially Ty Price, the star point guard, averaging 30 a night. Right elbow jumper, pure. Maddie Jones faced up, fired, no hesitation, and that's the first field goal for Butler County. It took them nearly 10 minutes. We've got 6.5 left in the second quarter. Left side, McAllister, jabs left, looks down low to Smith, and now drives to the free throw line. Outside, Savage, fourth triple of the night. Missed it off the heel, was right on line, but Brown goes up high to get the board. Back outside, Savage to McAllister on the baseline. Ray hesitates, drives, gets to the rim, reverse layup, good. And that was a maturity play from Vanessa. I think if she gets into that spot to start the season, she probably rushes, misses that layup. This time stops, sets, fires, and here she's got a steal going the other way. Dumps it off for McAllister. Layup no good, but she's fouled by Bailey Moore, and that's her third. Caitlin had 7 against Logan County, hit a couple of threes in the first quarter. Franklin-Simpson as a team made 3 in that opening frame. It didn't make 1 for the rest of the game. Hopefully that's not the case here tonight as McAllister turns and makes the first of these 2 free throws. A lot of subs coming in for Butler County. Isabella Easley, the 5'8 sophomore, in for the first time. Anna Marie Skaggs comes back in. As this free throw rattles home. Addison Miller came in too. McAllister makes both. It's 35-3. Near side, Skaggs forced to pick up her dribble by McAllister, and she threw it right to Cawthorn. She's one-on-one with Wilson. Euro step, and she's pumped down low. Wilson thought she went straight up. The Butler County contingent agrees. But it'll be 2 free throws. No, they say not in the act of shooting. I'm not sure if you call a foul there, how you say Larisha wasn't shooting. It'll be an inbound here to Smith, who fires out Savage. Sprung free off the screen from Ray, and it works perfectly. Give Vanessa half an assist for that. It's 38-3. 12 points for Savage. She's already tied her career high. Right baseline, trap set up on Skaggs. Tries to spin through it, and it goes right to Cawthorn. She's in a foot race again with Wilson. Gets to the right block, missed it, and they call another foul on the freshman forward. This time, Larisha will get her 2 free throws. She's 3 for 4 there tonight. Franklin-Simpson, 6 for 8. Winning the free throw battle against a team that takes 24 a game. Tonight, they've taken just 2. And the first of these 2 good for Risha. She's already got 12. Looking to make it 11 straight games with at least 15. We'll see if she even gets to play long enough to do it. It's 39-3 with 5:07 left in the second quarter. Second free throw, perfect. She is feeling better and better about her game as the season goes on, which is a scary thing because she was already a heck of a player to start this thing, and she's not going to stop getting better. Moore kicks it out top of the key for a moment. Skaggs thought about a 3. Instead, it goes on the right wing for a jumper from Miller. That's no good. But Wilson does what she does and chases down the board. Gets to the left block. Fires up through 3 defenders. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Up ahead, Larisha. Again in transition. Can't finish with the left hand. Ray tips the rebound away, and they're going to say it's off the body of Butler County. And it'll stay with FS down low with 4:29 and ticking as here not even halfway through the second quarter. Now the official's going to stop and look. They're going to have a conversation about this on whether or not the clock should in fact be running. And I think it's the case that we had the last time we were in a situation like this, where it's one of those where the person running the clock just has to let the officials know first. I don't think they ever had that acknowledgement. So they're going to freeze it for now with 4:13 left. It's 40-3. The officials confer. And on the officials' whistle, I think they're going to keep this thing stopped for now as it comes into Cawthorn off the inbound regardless. Missed the first layup short. Got her own rebound, but they say she went over the back, and I think that one was just a case of Larisha is so much taller, it just kind of looks like a foul. As Skaggs will walk it up halfway through this second quarter. Ball goes on the elbow to Isabella Easley. Trying to go down low. It was deflected, and Cawthorn has it. Bullet what's ahead. Can McAllister chase it down? Does. Stops. Fires from the right block, and Caitlin has 4. 42-3. Franklin-Simpson not having that second quarter drop-off that they had last night. The intensity has gone nowhere. Far side into the hands of Addison Miller. Had it knocked away by Ray. It'll stay with Butler County in the coffin corner in front of the Franklin-Simpson bench. As Nolan and Lanaya Brown come in, Ray and McAllister out. They won't enforce the running clock. We'll see it in the second half as the inbound pass was thrown away, and then trying to chase it down with Skaggs. She fell down, and Asia Nolan gets it. Chloe Smith, right elbow, gets inside, now sends it to Savage. Up top, Cawthorn to Brown. Left corner, Nolan holds it up overhead. Goes down low, Larisha. Double team, gets around it, working on the baseline. Missed the layup, but Nolan with the board. Fires one up from 12. Missed it off the right side, but Cawthorn has another putback. She's already got that 15, so make it 11 straight games. She's at least hit that mark. She has been on a tear ever since that tournament up in Madisonville. As a right baseline jumper is missed by Skaggs. We get a foul down low as Savage was contesting the rebound against Miller. And they call the foul against Chloe Smith, which is her third, so she'll check out. No other foul trouble for Franklin-Simpson. On the other side, Bailey Moore has 3 for Butler County as Ava Wilson tries a triple, air mailed it, and turned around and laughed that one up. That's not her game. She now on the season 0 for 14 from outside. She's all about getting inside and getting to the free throw line. Butler County's been able to do neither. It's 44-3. 2.5 minutes left before halftime. Left elbow, Cawthorn, mismatch. Gets inside against it, can't finish. Gets her own miss again, had it batted away. Now a battle on the floor. Arrow on the jump ball sends it back to Butler County. Larisha's done a better job tonight of not trying to avoid the contact. She's been going up and over it. Just hasn't been able to finish a couple of times. As I talked to her after the game yesterday, I said, if there's one thing you can fix, it's missed layups. That's like a bottom priority of an issue to have. You'll work through that. And she's going to. Up top, Nolan defending well against Skaggs. They spring her free for a moment with a screen, but Downey rotates into her, then fell down on the block. A little bump from Skaggs creates some space. She gets her first bucket, and it's 44-5. Right side, Savage sends it over to Nolan in the corner. Naja looks at Cawthorn on the elbow. Now sends it on the right wing to Jasmine Savage. To Cawthorn. Again has the mismatch on Miller. Gives it up baseline to Lanaya Brown. But she walked. She turns and looks at the official. Mouth wide open. I don't think that she liked that one. As Easley comes out for Butler County. 5'5" sophomore Parker Willoughby checks back in. Had 4 points last night in that win over Edmonson County. Gets a screen up top from Wilson. Leaves it in the corner for Skaggs. Double teamed, and Brown nearly had another steal, but it ended up in the hands of Willoughby. Back outside, Ava Wilson tries to spin. Left the ball behind. Now gets it back. Again, Lanaya tried to take it away, but it goes back outside to Willoughby. We've got 1:20 left before halftime. Willoughby, right side, has the baseline cut off by Cawthorn. Forced to pick up her dribble. Tries to go down low, but Downey swats it out of bounds. Sanaya Downey appearing in her 18th of the now 22 games Franklin-Simpson has played, and she's become a regular in the rotation as the year has gone on. Had 2 points against Logan County. It said she's been looking to find her confidence on the offensive end as Naja Nolan gets a steal on a pass intended for Ava Wilson. Crosses over on the left block. Good contest by Wilson to force the miss, but Lanaya's there to clean it up. She's got 8. It is 46-6. 5. Ball goes into the right corner as Wilson tried to quickly snap it down low, but Brown was there to snatch it. Lanaya, hop step, doesn't get the friendly roll off the front of the rim. Cawthorn has the board, though, and loops it out to the wing. Up top, Savage. Thought about a triple, but it goes to Nolan. Larissa flashes on the elbow, triple team. Out to Savage. Can she get her 5th of the first half? Doesn't get the bounce. And a strong board down low by 5'8" senior Addison Miller. She averages 5 a game. Gets a screen, cuts inside, double team, tries to pass it out to Wilson, and you'll never guess who tipped it away. Lanaya Brown. Rayleigh Skaggs in for the first time for Butler County, the 5'5" freshman making her 8th appearance of the season. Mila Gill in as well, just her 7th appearance. Inbound comes in up top to Wilson. They've got 22 seconds to work with. Spins off of Cawthorn nicely, gets to the right block and fouled. Going up between Downey and Larisha. That was a good move to get any space there from Ava Wilson. She's only got 1 point, but she's been the engine for any time they've had anything close to a scoring opportunity. She's really been the only one looking to get inside aggressively as she makes the first of these 2 free throws. She scored at least 7 times this year, done so 3 of her last 5 coming into this game. Only scored 6, though, against Edmonson County. As her second free throw is good as well. They've had a much better quarter, 6 here in the second compared to the one they had in the opening frame. As Franklin-Simpson will hold for 1 here with 15 seconds left. I guess when you start like that, nowhere to go but up. McAllister, right elbow Cawthorn. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Missed the jumper off the heel. Brown with another offensive board. First put back left short. And doesn't get a foul called as she tried it again. Regardless, dream start for Franklin-Simpson. The running clock will be on for the rest of this one. 46-7 is the Lady Cat lead as we head into halftime. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the stats from that opening half and also chat a bit about the boys' game coming up in the latter half of this doubleheader.